Emotional stress doesn't only affect your mind. It can accumulate in your body and show up as shallow breathing, muscular tension, fatigue, and a sense of internal restlessness. So if you've been feeling emotionally heavy, mentally overstimulated, or unusually drained lately, this yin yoga can help you begin to soften that tension, release stagnant energy, and reconnect with a steadier sense of yourself. My name is Jyllin. I'm going to guide us through a grounding yin practice that's focused on hip opening, nervous system support, and renewed energy. And if you enjoy practices that support your emotional, nervous system, and hormonal health, like EFT, Meridian yoga, or holistic healing, feel free to subscribe if you haven't yet. Your support also helps me continue to create these practices with intention and with fewer interruptions on the channel. All right, let's get started. For this practice, you can have any props that you want to have on hand, a bolster or a cushion to sit on for some of our seated postures. If you want to have that handy, you can have that handy. And if you ever need to pause the video to get what you need to make yourself comfortable in these postures, feel free to do so. Okay, so we're going to start this practice with deer pose. So you can come to the back of your mat. So you can sit with one leg out in front of you, and that thigh is coming straight out from the hip. I have about a 90-degree angle at the knee, and then the other leg can be tucked back, if that's comfortable for you, to have the heel to the outside of your hip. And from here, we're going to begin to twist. So you're reaching behind you toward the front of your mat, and already beginning to feel some opening through your waist. Maybe you feel it through the other side of your waist, down into your hips. And twist as far as feels good for you here. And taking your time with this. So if you're with me on this practice, and the reason for this practice is working through this buildup of tension in the body. And it can feel like heaviness or sluggishness. It can be emotional buildup. It can be mental buildup. And so we're taking our time moving into the postures today and deepening into them. Because when we're working through this thicker buildup, it can be a little slower to release. And so we're being patient with ourselves, with our bodies through the process. And as you feel yourself release into this, and maybe you don't, you can deepen down into it. You can walk your hands out. You can just stay where you are and breathe into it. Maybe you want to come down onto your forearms. But we always want to be pretty comfortable in these yin postures because we're holding them for longer, and our intention is to downshift in our nervous system. So our body can enter into a healing state. When we're in parasympathetic mode, there's just more healing that can take place, more balancing that can happen. And this is for our nervous system and our endocrine system as well, for our hormonal system. And feel how your hip can release away from your lower ribs. And perhaps as that space opens up, you feel a little more space open up through the back, into your shoulders, feeling a softening through your shoulders. And getting more into the gallbladder channel that can store a lot of tension And as that tension builds up, we can become more irritable. And the key to working through any of this is allowing ourselves to soften. And that can be one moment at a time. Now you can begin to walk yourself up and unwind, taking your time, and just take a moment to sit here and feel that opening translate up through your body in a neutral position. Maybe a little more space through your shoulders, down through your spine. Now let's do this on the other side. Taking your other leg out in front of you. Again, the thigh is coming straight out from the hip, about a 90-degree angle in that knee, and then your other leg is tucked behind you. And begin to twist. And as you're twisting, feel how you can already begin to lengthen through the spine and move your ribs away from your hips. It's creating more space. Down through the side of the hip, up through the waist, maybe into your side ribs. And letting yourself relax into your exhales. Using them as a way to help release this tension. If you want to audibly sigh, if that feels good for you, you can always do so. And just feeling through this channel, through your side body, how as one area opens, it can perhaps create a release elsewhere through the side body, up into your shoulders, into your neck, the side of your neck. Feeling how you can relax around your ears, your temples, the sides of your head. And as we create space through this channel, through the gallbladder channel, and release this tension that builds up, that we release stress as well. And the stress can accumulate more through the back line, the bladder channel. As we work with the body, feeling how we can release physical tension, we're also releasing emotional and mental tension, because they are all connected, especially when we're working with the meridians. And maybe you feel some compression to the inside of your thigh, through the front leg. This is the liver channel, helping to create more space through this channel as we come out of the posture. This channel related to any buildup of anger, frustration. And as we release it, we can feel clear and more aligned in the visions we have and how we live in carrying out that vision. Now you can begin to slowly make your way up and out of the posture, unwinding, and again taking a moment, sitting upright, feeling the fruit of your labor. Feeling any more space through your hips, up through your waist, maybe through your ribs, into your shoulders, your neck. Now let's come to sit. And this is where, if you want to sit on a bolster, on a cushion, anything that feels good for you, feel free. And we're going to begin by taking the left leg out long and wrapping the right leg over the bottom leg as far as it will go. And first, just feeling yourself that you can sit upright here. And so if it's difficult for you, if you feel rounded through your spine, seated here, I recommend sitting on a pillow. And now from here, we're going to begin to let the belly button move toward the thighs. Feeling into the back of the left leg, into the lower back. And this area that can store stress, really deep stress, that can be more related to fear and anxiety. That kind of fear and anxiety can drive a sense of buildup, of tension, frustration, even frustration. Why am I afraid? And so we're letting it release from the body, from these channels where these specific emotions and their repercussions accumulate physically. And in our yin practice, we're using our awareness as a primary tool, noticing where we're holding and letting that holding go. And if that holding is stubborn or it's deep, we can stay with it and breathe into it. And if it's too intense or you find yourself wanting to judge or criticize that holding, you can let your awareness move to somewhere in your body that feels relaxed, that feels open and comforting. So you learn how to be gentle with yourself through the process of letting go, of developing your awareness, and developing your relationship with yourself and with your body. And you can make your way up. Take a moment here. It can feel really nice to take some moments coming out of these postures. It really is feeling the fruit of your labor. And perhaps how your nervous system becomes more deeply settled and down-regulated as we move deeper into this practice. Now let's fold the bottom leg in and take the right leg across the left leg. Now, the first option, this is the full posture, is stacking your right heel over your left knee and stacking your left heel underneath your right knee. Now, if you're here and you think there's absolutely no way that you can even stand sitting this way, you don't have to. You can bring the heel a little further into the inside of your knee. You can cross your right heel underneath your left knee and sit that way. Okay, so these are options for you. However you are seated, if this is already enough of an opening for you, you can just sit and breathe here. Let your ribs and shoulders stack over your hips. If you feel like you have space to deepen into this a bit, to get deeper into your hips, you can let your belly button release toward the floor. Perhaps you want to rest onto your elbows, onto your knee, your foot. Letting yourself be patient with your body, yourself, this opening, as you move into the posture and release into the posture. Feeling these adjustments happen through the body. So the hips can begin to adjust, the shoulders adjust as a response. Perhaps your breath can relax even more into your belly. And you can continue releasing into the posture, perhaps walking your hands out, perhaps coming onto your forearms. And you can also release the weight of your head down. So you soften through the back, you soften through your neck, into the base of the skull, even relax through the scalp, into your forehead and into your eyebrows. Feeling how your eyes can relax. This is a very nice place to breathe into your belly, and perhaps even feeling your breath move all the way down into your pelvis, your pelvic floor. It's helping to massage the pelvic organs and the muscles into your hips, maybe into your pelvic floor. You can swallow to make sure that your jaw, your throat, and tongue are relaxed. Just letting this opening from the hips ripple through the rest of your body. And you can make your way up. Take a moment to sit upright. Let's do this on the other side. Taking the right leg out long, wrapping your left leg around your right leg as far as it will go. So it's like a shoelace position through this leg. And now begin to release your belly button toward your thighs. And so through this, we're folding through the body to deepen into an opening through the back of your right leg, maybe into your lower back. You can let your head begin to weigh down. If it feels good, you can always take small movements through your head, opening up through your neck, that can move the opening down through the back of your body. Maybe you even feel this movement down in your hips, all initiated from the top of the spine. Just feel how you can become more and more relaxed as the nervous system settles and unwinds through this practice, as this buildup of tension in your body releases. Letting it go to create more space, more ease, more clarity. More flow. Then you can come up, take a moment, feeling length through your spine, ease through your shoulders. And now let's take the left leg over the right, folding your right leg in, and taking your version of this. So perhaps stacking your knees and your heels with each other. Perhaps you bring this foot in just a bit to the inside of your right knee, or you cross your left leg in front of the right. And once again, allowing your belly button to release down. Perhaps you want to rest onto your elbows, taking some moments here. And you can continue walking your hands out if you choose, if that feels good for you and relaxing for you. Wherever you want to rest into this. Our glutes hold so much tension. So being gentle with yourself. We're using this as a way to downshift and discover how we can relax even deeper, even through intense sensation, not pain, but intensity. It's very easy to feel a rise of intensity. This can be just in our lives. And then we want to push through it. Like we feel like we need to force our way through that intensity. And here we're discovering how we can relax through intensity. So even as we navigate intense circumstances, intense emotions, an intense world that we're living in, we can relax and move through it with more ease. Because we're clear when we're more relaxed. I mean, stress hormones can definitely be a kick of energy. They can definitely help us focus, but they're unsustainable. We want to discover more ease in the depth in which we move, in which we experience. And really all through softening through the nervous system. And if we can do that, everything else can balance out through our body and really ripple out into our lives. Now you can make your way up, coming up to sit. Just feeling the softness and warmth spread through your body. And now you can sit however is most comfortable for you, or if you want to come down into Shavasana, lying on your back, you can take that option. Let your eyes close if they haven't been through this whole practice. And you can rest your hands onto your knees, into your lap. If you want to take your palms facing up, you can take that option. Just feeling your practice fully land and integrate through your body. And feeling your breath move in slowly and your body relaxing and softening even more on your exhales. And notice how your body feels now compared to when you first arrived to this practice today. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. Even subtle shifts matter. And as you move into the rest of your day or your evening, see if you can carry even a little bit more softness, patience, and spaciousness with you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Where do you tend to hold emotional stress or tension most in your body? And if you enjoy practices that support your emotional and nervous system health through Meridian yoga and holistic healing, feel free to subscribe if you haven't yet. Your support helps me to continue creating practices with fewer interruptions on this channel. And if you want additional support, you can download my free 5 Meridian yoga practices for real-life symptoms like anxiety, emotional stagnation, digestive imbalances, fatigue, and sleep support below in the description. Thanks so much for taking this time to be patient and present with yourself, with your body, and for practicing with me. I'll see you in the next video.